Okay, guys, my first video on YouTube. I wanted to talk about this for a while now, and I'm a big movie fan, and you should know that about me. I'm a big movie fan. I got a Looney Tunes poster in back of me, and like a portrait thing. But I wanted to talk about this for a while now. My most anticipated films for the rest of 2025. Go 1 through 25. The first one is number one is Drop. Really want to see Drop. It's coming out this Friday, upcoming Friday. I really want to see it. It's coming out this Friday, and it's about this woman who goes on a date and who gets into the put it into the situation where she has to, her son's fighting for his life, she's fighting for her life. So it looks like a really good film. It's gonna be a thriller or something. So okay, and then number two is Tron Ares. They just released a trailer for this one. This looks awesome. This movie looks awesome. I Yeah, I didn't like the original Tron as much as the Tron. I saw the Tron Legacy in theaters. That was the only one I saw in theaters. I didn't see the original Tron in theaters because it was before I was born. Came out like about 7 years before I was born, and so that was sort of a big franchise even before I was born. So yeah, I'm excited about that one. Jared Leto is going to be in that one. He needs a big win, so hopefully that one's good too. And the next one I got is Freaker Friday. That's number three. Freaker Friday is gonna be like, it's gonna be like a sequel to the Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis Freaky Friday, and they were really good in the original Freaky Friday. I like the original Freaky Friday a lot. Uh, but I think this one's gonna be a little, I don't know, a little dated, maybe a little bit, but I still like the concept of them switching bodies with like little girls, sort of. So I mean, I like the idea of that. So I'll go see that, and it's coming out like I think in August, I think. So all right, there you go. And then next one is number four is Lilo and Stitch. I was really not as excited about this one because it's a live action remake Disney property. They tend not to be as good. Sometimes they end up being good. Like Aladdin ended up being good. Beauty and the Beast ended up being good. Lion King not so much. Mufasa was okay, and then Snow White didn't end up being that good. That came out a couple weeks ago. But hopefully this one is better, and it can. It looks like Asian Bubbles is going to be cool. He's going to be played by Damon Hanchu. I think that's who's playing Asian Bubbles. So I think he's going to be cool as that character, and hopefully that movie ends up being good. And then number five is I Know What You Did Last Summer. I really am looking forward to this one being continued. It's a horror franchise, of course, and of course it's about the Hook Man, who's coming back, I guess, to kill more teenagers, I guess. So hopefully that ends up being good. I hope so. I mean, I think Sony really needs a win, some kind of horror franchise. So they need something besides Insidious, obviously. So Insidious is still going to be continuing, but I mean, I think that I think that once people accept, I think people really accepted Scream, the new Scream movies, really well. They were really good movies too. So hopefully, I Know What You Did Last Summer ends up being like the Scream movie they came out with back in 2022, where it just takes off and people just connect to it, and yeah, so there. And then the next one's going to be Final Destination Bloodlines. Number six is Final Destination Bloodlines. Yeah, Final Destination Bloodlines. It looks like this is going to be like connecting to the origin of the first person who saw an incident happening before people died, and Tony Todd was so good in all these movies. So I'm hoping that Tony Todd ends up being really, it's one of his. I think it's going to be his last performance in a movie. I think is this movie. So I hope it's good for that reason and for other reasons too. Just because I think I think that it'll be good, and hopefully he gave a really good, riveting last performance, and I'm sure he did. But I think, yeah, I think he really probably gave it his all, and that's all you can ask for. And I think this new one about the family who's connected to the original person who saw the incident, and I guess it's a domino effect. Because I guess this is a prequel to the fifth one, I guess, and the fifth one was a prequel to the first one. So there you go. So they seem to be going backwards, like Final Destination. They seem to be going backwards, like the fifth one was a prequel to the events in the events in the fifth movie cause the events in the first movie. The events in this movie cause the some of the events in this movie cause the events in the fifth movie to happen, and then the first movie, and then so on. And then now the future events that are happening now is basically death getting payback, I guess, for all these events happening. So it's going to be good, I think. So there you go. Number 7's Michael Jackson biopic. I'm really excited about the Michael Jackson biopic. I think he led a really interesting life, and I think the guy who's directing it is directed Straight Outta Compton. Straight Outta Compton was awesome. It was awesome. It was one of the best biopics I've ever seen. Like, I mean, really, I would definitely love that. I'm definitely interested in seeing what his take on Michael Jackson is. What was his name? The guy Antoine Fuqua. Oh, he's great. He directed Training Day, and he directed Straight Outta Compton. So I'm really excited for that one. Then I got Roof Man. Roof Man's going to be based on a true story also about this guy who I guess he was a robber or something. He robbed people, and he could kind of go on rooftops and rob people. I think that's what this one is. Could be wrong, but I think this one's going to be good too. Number 9, I got F1, which is basically a Formula One driver movie with Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt stars and produces in it, and he basically trained this young black guy to be the next big Formula One racer. So I'm really stoked for that one too. I have to say I'm not big on Formula One racing. I'm not big on watching it on TV or anything like that. I'm not a big avid Formula racing fan, but I think this movie's going to be good. Then number 10, I got Megan 2.0. Yeah, Megan 2.0. I mean, it's going to be. Yeah, I think it's going to be. It's going to be good. I hope. I know she's supposed to be like the anti-hero, I guess, in this movie. Basically, she's supposed to be the one who's supposed to fight this other android. It's kind of like Terminator 3, where you had Christina Loken playing that female Terminator fighting Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator. Like, basically, Megan's going to be like the T-800 from the first, or the T whatever from Terminator 3, like that Arnold Schwarzenegger played. That's basically going to be her. She's going to be fighting this android who's like the Christina Loken, like, female Terminator type deal, and it's just going to be like her trying to save, I guess, Katie or whatever her name is. Like, I think it's Katie, I think. And then Alice Williams' character, I guess she still doesn't really care about her much, but I guess she's protecting her too. So there you go. And then number 11, I had Karate Kid Legends. I'm really stoked for this one. Mr. Han and Daniel Russo, and them doing the Karate Kid again, and just them going back to Karate Kid, I think is cool. Cobra Kai was, I thought, a really, really good show. Not everybody liked it. I know, like, not everybody on, not every podcaster or everybody out there liked it. I'm not singling anybody out. I'm just saying not everybody liked it, but I liked it, and I didn't like the Karate Kid original movies at all, but I liked Cobra Kai, and I think I didn't really watch the 2010 Karate Kid either, so hopefully this one ends up being good. And you know, I think the lead, I think the kid, I think he's gonna be pretty good. So there you go. Number 12, I got Ballerina, John Wick spinoff. I just think that John Wick's a great universe. I mean, it's a great universe. You know, The Continental, I didn't watch that, but I watched everything else. Like, I think they're making a fifth John Wick movie. As a matter of fact, I think they confirmed that at CinemaCon this week that they're making a fifth John Wick movie. I think that's awesome. I think Keanu Reeves, that the fact that he did that franchise and did it so well, playing a character like that. And nobody ever thought that that was going to be a big franchise when that movie first came out. I guarantee you nobody did, but it did, and I'm glad that Ana de Armas is going to get to play in the spinoff as this other assassin whose family was killed and who she's trying to get a trying to get a sorry, I don't mean to do that. Trying to get revenge for her family, on the people who killed her family, and she's an assassin who does that. So I think it's going to be good. Number 13 is Jurassic World Rebirth. It's set 5 years after Dominion. I didn't watch Dominion. I know they reunited the old cast with the new cast in Dominion. I didn't really care for the human characters in those movies as much. I liked them okay, but you watch those movies for the dinosaurs. That's what you watch them for. You watch them for the Velociraptors and the T-Rexes and the Triceratops and whatever the hell, pterodactyls, whatever the hell else you watch that movie for. But you watch it for the dinosaurs. You don't watch it for the human characters. So the fact that Scarlett Johansson is going to be in this, I mean, so what? I mean, I like Scarlett Johansson, but I mean, I just think that it should be more about the dinosaurs anyway. So there you go. Then I got number 14, Avatar: Fire and Ash. Yeah, Avatar: Fire and Ash is going to be interesting, because I like Way of Water pretty well. But I think the original Avatar kind of stands on its own, and you know, I think they waited super long to do another movie on that. It was just so many years, and then you add to that the fact that James Cameron is older now, and you just wonder if he's going to be able to finish this series before he, is not a part of this world anymore. I think he will, but I don't think he's that old. I think he's like in his 70s or something. But still, I still would say that I would say that I hope that this Fire and Ash movie is good. I mean, I know that he said that at CinemaCon this week that the Ash people were going to be antagonists at first, and then they were going to sort of, I guess, acclimate to what they want to do. So I mean, what I guess they'll eventually side with the Jake Sully character, I guess. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully they don't get into an all-out war, but I mean, you never know. It's Avatar. So number 15, I got Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Now this one I'm really excited about. Tom Cruise is his last Mission Impossible, or supposed to be his last Mission Impossible movie. I hope that this is good. I hope that they go out with a bang on this one, because I don't know who the bad guy is going to be. I don't really care who the bad guy is going to be. It doesn't really matter to me. It's just the fact is you got to go out with a bang on this franchise, because this franchise has been great. Whether it's Philip Seymour Hoffman playing the bad guy in the third one, or whoever it is, Henry Cavill playing the bad guy in 6 or whatever, it's just I've enjoyed all these movies. They're action packed. They're awesome. I think Tom Cruise does the right thing. He keeps his movies in theaters for like 3 or 4 months, and then you can't stream them till like 6 months later because it says in his contract that you can't do that. So I just think, yeah, that's gonna be good. So now I got Wicked for Good. That's the next one. Yeah, the first Wicked movie was good. From last year. I don't know that it deserved to be up for Best Picture necessarily, but I think it was a good movie, and I think they're gonna do a good job with the part two. They reunite in the movie. They said at CinemaCon they reunite the movie, Glinda and Alphaba. But I hope that, and I know it's going to be about her, Alphaba, getting revenge on the wizard, the Jeff Goldblum wizard, which I loved. Jeff Goldblum as the wizard in that movie. He was awesome. And he's an awesome actor anyway. So, I mean, whether it's the Jurassic Park films or The Fly or whatever he's in, he's good. So hopefully that ends up being good. And then I got Zootopia 2. They did show some of this at CinemaCon. They did show some scenes of this. And I heard about the scenes, and I mean, I'm okay on it. I mean, I liked Zootopia a lot when it came out. But it had a lot of similarities to this other movie they came out with called, what was that movie called? Where they had with Little Red Riding Hood, and it was like a whodunit. I can't remember what it was called. No, it was like, and then they had like, it ended up being like, God, who was the bad guy? Like Goldilocks or something? I don't remember. But like they had, it was somewhere similar to that. Like they had like, I think it was the sheep that was the bad guy or bad one in the first one, Zootopia, I think, I believe. So I hope that this one ends up being good too, because I guess the Fox character, I guess he's a detective too, like she is. He's like a cop character, like detective or something like she is. So hopefully this ends up being good too. Then I had Thunderbolts. Sorry, I keep looking over there. I'm just looking at my list. So anyway, I had Thunderbolts on here at number 18. And I gotta say that despite loving superhero movies, I am kind of fatigued with them right now. But I still love them, and I think this one's probably the one I'm the most excited about at all the comic book movies coming out for the rest of the year, because it's about these anti-heroes who are basically hired by the government, which is the same with Suicide Squad. Basically, I mean, basically like Marvel and DC, they just kind of rip each other off. I think this is basically like basically the same kind of idea. Like the government hires these anti-heroes to go on this mission, and they have to go on this mission and stop somebody from doing something and save the world, basically. So there you go. And then I got Fantastic Four: First Steps. Now this one I'm very excited about too, but I'm hesitantly excited because all the Fantastic Four movies have been kind of crud. So I think this one needs to be good. I think Pedro Pascal is going to be a good casting as Reed Richards, even though some people think he's not, but I think he is going to be a good casting as Reed Richards. And obviously Susan Storm's going to be good too. I think Kevin Feige said at the CinemaCon that she was going to be pregnant in the movie, which doesn't surprise me because they have Franklin Richards from the comics, so they're obviously going to have their son Franklin Richards in the movie universe, which excites me because he ended up with powers in the comics, so they could obviously have him have powers in the movies too. And obviously he could be in like the third Fantastic Four movie if they come out with 3. If they want to do a trilogy of these, I don't know if they will or not, but if they do, then I'm there for it. But yeah, so there you go. And number 20, I got Superman. Yeah, Superman, again, like I said, I'm excited about it. James Gunn does a good job with his movies. I worry that it's going to be a little too humorous. Well, not too humorous, but just too I mean, I want it to be lighthearted, but I do want Superman to be intense, and I do want some seriousness in it too. So I mean, again, I think it's going to be very good. And I did like the sneak peek scene they showed with Krypto dragging him into the fortress, and the robots taking care of him and putting the sun on him, and I like that. But I thought they could have showed a little bit more new stuff, new footage but I didn't. But I understand why they didn't. But again, yeah, I'm excited about that one. So, and then 5 more. Okay. Number 21, How to Train Your Dragon, the live action remake. I again like live action remakes, but some of them end up being good, some of them don't being so good. I'm hoping this one ends up being good, because it looks like they got like the toothless dragon looking like he did in the animated movie, and they look like they got a good actor as the what's his name? What's the main character's name? Oh God, I can't even remember it now. Hiccup. Yeah, it's Hiccup. It's playing Hiccup. Uh, so yeah, there's that one too. So okay. And then I got number 22, The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson. I saw a teaser for that. I love the teaser for that. That was hilarious. That was awesome. Where he's dressed up like a kid and he just pulls the mask off. And just, oh my God, that reminds me so much of that scene from that Charlie's Angels movie from years ago, from the 90s, where Drew Barrymore's dressed up as a dude and then she pulls her mask off, and it's like, oh my God, it's so awesome. Yeah, I'm excited about that one too. And okay, 3 more. Number 23, Downtown Abbey, the grand finale. This is going to be the 3rd and final Downtown Abbey movie. I love Downtown Abbey. It's a great show. They've had some great movies on it. But I think not everybody's going to like Downtown Abbey, obviously, but I like it, and it's not like Pride and Prejudice at all. I think it's better than Pride and Prejudice. I think it's better. I think the British aristocracy is great in this universe, and I think they're gonna end it with a bang. Hopefully, I mean every character's still in it except for a couple. Like I think the one woman, I think she could have stayed on the show for longer. Jessica Brown Friendly, I thought she could have stayed on the show a little longer. I mean, I understand why she didn't, but I think that she kind of regretted it because I think she realized how big this IP got after she left. So, again, I mean, every other character's sort of in it still. So I'm hoping that to catch up with, I think they're called the Crawleys. I think the Crawleys. I'm hoping to catch up with the Crawleys, and hopefully they end up, the Crawleys end up getting their happy ending and stuff. And so, there you go. And then I got, let's see, the last 2 are the Black Phone and Mortal Kombat 2. So number 24, I got the Black Phone 2, and I got number 25, Mortal Kombat 2. I think these are both going to be great sequels. I didn't think at first that the Black Phone deserved to have a sequel because I think it's a good movie on its own, and I think Ethan Hawke did such a great job as a serial killer in that, who abducts kids and obviously kills them, but the last kid he abducts actually fights back, and his sister finds him, and they end up taking down the serial killer. But so I don't know if this is going to be a prequel movie to like the first one where he's still alive and he's still abducting people. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be awesome, I think. So I think Universal talked about it at their CinemaCon presentation, but I don't remember exactly what was talked about. So I mean, again. And then Mortal Kombat 2, obviously, I mean, I think Carl Urban's going to be good as Johnny Cage, and I think he's going to be great as Johnny Cage, and I think Scorpion and Sub-Zero obviously copy our characters like get over here, like that's going to be just awesome. I think it's going to be awesome. So yeah, that's my video, and hopefully try to be nice to me in the comment section because I'm not a very articulated guy. I know I'm not a very articulated guy. I have autism, and I have a hard time speaking. But I hopefully just be nice in the comment section, please. And okay, alrighty. Okay, so you guys have a nice day, and I hope that we can all watch movies together and enjoy them together. Okay.